Most people believe that intimate touch is the key ingredient to driving her crazy. This doesn't seem right, as little gestures, special moves, and the right words can make her go crazy. However, knowing which is appropriate and when to use them sets novices miles apart from the pros in dating. So, how can you make her all crazy about you without laying your fingers on her? Keep watching to find out. Wear a sexy cologne. If you watch closely, you'll discover that women tend to possess multiple colognes, candles, and scented stuff around them. That's because they get stimulated and easily aroused by pleasant scents. Now, dude, to make her go crazy without touching her, you always gotta wear a top-notch cologne. Yeah, nice colognes do the trick a lot. Some days back, I was with a female friend, and while I was conversing with her, she talked about how I always smelled like roses, and how my smell lingers in her head whenever she thinks of me. I was pretty surprised to see my cologne having that much of an effect on her. A great smell remains one of the best ways to draw her attention. Most women will go great lengths to get your attention once you smell nice. If she's your partner, she'll cuddle you more often because you smell nice. So don't pass on wearing a lovely perfume today. Be a woman magnet by wearing sexy colognes. Whisper into her ears. Do you know that the ear is a sexual spot? Well, it is, as most women feel ticklish around their earlobes. Now, to make her go crazy, leaning in to whisper into her ears is an excellent way to go. Whisper nice things like how beautiful she is in that red dress or how sexy she looks in that bikini, and notice her reaction afterwards. She'd begin to go wild in about no time at all. Now, there's something that you should know before making the whisper move. Ensure that you got fresh breath. Don't whisper into her ears when you haven't brushed your teeth from the previous night or smell like garlic from your last meal. This would only have the opposite effect. She'd be instantly turned off. Practice a good dental routine, floss daily, and keep fresh mints handy so you're never caught whispering with bad breath. Trust me, once your whispering game is top-notch, thoughts of you will keep lingering on in her head before you get her laid. Morning calls. No one can explain the special effect a baritone voice tends to have on the ladies. Now imagine your baritone voice is the first thing that she hears when she wakes up. This would undoubtedly linger in her mind for the rest of the day. Buddy, to make her go crazy over you, master the act of giving her morning calls. Know her schedule and know if she's an early riser. Your timing should be perfect, as you wouldn't want your calls to wake her up in the morning. That would only irritate her. If you're uncertain when she rises from bed, you could send her voice notes instead. If you've got a deep voice, that's even better. Doing this for some weeks will keep her mind constantly filled with thoughts of you. Send suggestive texts. Words are one thing women never fail to fall for. And when they are represented in written form or text, they tend to become even more potent. Almost all the time, you can get a woman crazy just by telling her the right things. Yeah, most women tend to see if a man is genuine just by hearing what he says, but who cares? Whether you're true or not, saying the right thing will get her moved. So, buddy, do your research, think outside the box, send messages that suggest you want to get intimate with her, and see her defenses go down like a deck of cards. Also, timing of your text matters a lot. Please don't send her a text that suggests you want her in your bed when she's mourning the loss of her friend or a relative. You gotta know what to say and when to say it. Cook for her. Most men have sworn that they would never cook for a woman. And those men are stupid. If only they knew cooking for her was one of the fastest ways to make her go crazy. Picture this. You're in the kitchen making broccoli while she watches you slice the ingredients for the meal step by step. She might not say it, but that singular act can get her dripping wet for you. Now, if you have male friends who would dissuade you from carrying out this romantic act and you're scared, well, they might start seeing you as a sissy for it. Well, then remember, some of the best chefs in the world are men. Nothing beats a man on an apron. And it gets even better when she watches on as you miraculously turn ingredients into edible and no runny tummy dishes. Be a man who satisfies her both in the bedroom and in her stomach. Stay in shape. Take care of your body. If I can't seem to stress this enough, hit the gym, stay fit, burn excess calories, and see her fall for you like a pack of cards. I know working out and losing weight is not easy, as it requires so much hard work and commitment. However, see it as a necessity and the price you have to pay so the ladies can drool over your hot body. Now, I don't mean that you should go about doing thousands of push-ups to look like the Incredible Hulk. No, I'm just saying that you should have the necessary muscles in the right places. You should look like you take care of yourself. You want to know what turns women on the most? It is a dude in perfect shape. Be that guy and see her going crazy for you in no time. Chocolates and wine. Do you know that chocolates are aphrodisiacs? Yeah, they are. These little pieces of brown candies have a way of releasing feel-good hormones in women. When eaten, they go straight to the brain and they stimulate the release of endorphins. The endorphins are the hormones that get released during orgasm. Talking about a way to make her feel like she just got an orgasm without getting intimate with her, chocolates are the way to go. So buddy, feed her chocolates, a lot of chocolate. Converse with her to know her favorite chocolates and never pass on an opportunity to get her one. Also, icing on the cake, wines with chocolates serve a very similar purpose. Wines are pretty romantic, so get her wines along with chocolates because women like good wines. Show desire, not desperation. The line between desire and desperation is pretty thin. As a guy, one way to get her thinking about you without making physical contact is by showing that you desire her and you don't need her. Picture this. You meet a damsel, you want to get intimate with her, and you ask for her number and she bluntly refuses. You go ahead and use a few tricks to get her number from her friends. You message her, and after some back and forth conversations, she stops replying. You refuse to give up and you continue bombarding her phones with text upon text while you are acting needy. Women don't like that. When dealing with women, it's good to never give up until you get her laid. However, acting needy will not do the trick. Knowing when to text her and when not to text her are essential. Try to pass the message that you want her, but you're not desperate for her attention. Maintain good hygiene. You smell bad or your breath smelling bad. I can have the whole of America crawling on their knees, begging for survival. And you expect her to go crazy over you? You gotta be kidding. One of the things that attract women is a pleasant smell. Guys who use nice colognes, floss constantly, always have mints in hand, tend to attract more women than guys who are careless about their hygiene. So what's it gonna be? Once you lack good hygiene, she might converse with you so that you shouldn't appear rude. However, the relationship you plan on starting with her won't go anywhere, as no one is gonna want to be with somebody who doesn't smell good. So, bud, do the right thing. Your hygiene should be your top priority. Be ambitious. A man without ambitions is like a car without tires. Both now serve no purpose. You might be struggling financially, and yet she sticks with you, wondering why. Well, it's because she knows you're ambitious. While ambitious men might have a few hurdles along their path in life, they often succeed, and women love successful guys. So, live your life with passion and purpose, set goals, and try to achieve them. Be ambitious. Once she notices these traits, she'll do everything just to be with you. Listen up, you clueless chicks. You might think you've got this dating game figured all out, but I'm here to drop some truth bombs that'll make you rethink everything. I'm talking about what makes women tick. What gets them really turned on. Not just the cliche crap you see in movies or read in magazines. There are some secrets that most of us men are clueless about. Well, here they are. Number 1, taking the lead. Alright, let's dive into something most men, including myself, have struggled with. Taking the damn lead. It's not rocket science, but for a long time I acted like a lost puppy when it came to making decisions and guiding a situation. Look, women often desire a man who can lead the way. It's not about being domineering or controlling. It's about having the confidence to step up when you need to. Why do women want a leader? You see, women want a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to go after it. They crave somebody who can take charge and make decisions not because they can't, but because it's attractive as hell. When you take the lead, you show that you're confident, assertive, and dependable. All traits that women find irresistible. It's like a primal instinct. They're drawn to men who can protect and provide. Confidence is key, though. Confidence is at the heart of leading. It's not about being a know-it-all or pretending I have all the answers. It's about being sure of myself and my abilities. When I'm confident, I radiate a magnetic energy that draws people in. So, when it comes to making decisions, I do it with conviction. Whether it's choosing a place to eat, planning a date, or even just picking a topic of conversation, I do it like I own it. Hell, sometimes I'm a little clueless too, but I don't show it. Hide that shit, dude. Instead, figure it out along the way. When I lead, I consider what she might enjoy or prefer, but I don't become all wishy-washy about it. I make a choice, but I'm open to discussion. If she has a strong preference, I respect that. Number 2, mystery, the right way. Let's talk about one of the oldest tricks in the book, creating an air of mystery. But here's the kicker, it's not about pretending to be someone you're not or playing games. No, this is about cultivating a sense of intrigue that keeps her wanting more. Women love a good mystery, but I'm not saying that you should be secretive or elusive. The key is to reveal parts of yourself gradually, like peeling back the layers of an onion. Just don't be like a literal onion where each deeper layer makes you want to cry. In that case, you got some work to do on yourself. The idea is to keep her guessing, keep her interested, not to confuse or frustrate her. Evoke pity, don't overshare. One common mistake you guys make is oversharing, especially in the early stages of dating. You spill your life story, fears, your insecurities all at once. Look, I get it. You want to be an open book, honest. But there is a time and a place for that level of vulnerability. Instead of telling her your life story, show it through your actions, your experiences. Let her discover your passions, your quirks, your dreams over time. When you reveal bits and pieces of yourself along the way, it creates that sense of curiosity. She'll start wondering what makes you tick, and that's a good thing. Now, here's a trick to maintaining the mystery: consistency. You don't want to be a different person every time you see her. That's just confusing. Shows a lack of authenticity. Trust me, it'll make her like you less, not more. I tried that shit, and it only ended up, bad. I only ended my nights with a bottle of wine on my own. Not fun. Instead, be consistent in your values and your principles. It's okay to reveal more about yourself as the relationship progresses, but maintain your core identity. Until you've revealed just enough, she'll crave more of you. The lack of knowing who you really are or your secrets, you're just one exciting guy she wants to hang out with. So make sure to spread it out for as long as possible, just not too long. Don't become emotionally distant. It's a balancing act, my guy. The only way to learn is to do and to try. And even then, all girls are different. Why do you think these videos exist? Chapter 3, the slow burn of teasing. Now, I'm not talking about being a dick or making fun of somebody's insecurities. Do that to your siblings if they don't knock. But no, now I'm talking about playful banter, the kind that stirs up a little bit of fire between you and her. Teasing is like striking a match in the world of attraction. It ignites that playful, flirtatious energy that keeps things interesting. It's a nice way to show her that you're confident, unafraid, and not taking things too seriously. Now, here's a secret solace. The art of teasing is in its subtlety. You're not trying to roast her or hurt her feelings. It's not about being mean-spirited or offensive. It's walking that fine line between a sly grin and a genuine smile. Well, how do I tease her then? Light-hearted humor. Start off with something light. Maybe she said something funny and you can playfully riff off of it. Keep it good-natured and make sure she knows you're joking. Flirtatious teasing. As the conversation deepens, you can throw in some flirtatious teasing. Compliment her, but with a twist. For example, if she mentions being a bit of a nerd, you can say, I could tell you're a bit of a nerd. Challenging, playfully. Teasing can also involve challenging her in a playful way. Maybe she claims she can outrun you, and you respond with a grin. Oh, really? I'd like to see you try. Acknowledge boundaries. Pay close attention to her reactions. If she's not enjoying the banter or seems uncomfortable, ease up immediately. Breaks. The goal is never to make her feel bad. But come on, if she ain't into teasing at all, maybe it's not too late to move on. Chapter 4. Be playful from the beginning. Alright, let's get one thing straight from the get-go. Nobody likes a stick in the mud. If you want to turn her on, you gotta bring some playfulness into the mix right from the start. Playfulness is like the seasoning of attraction. It adds flavor, makes everything more enjoyable. Mr. Narrator, what the are you talking about? Okay, imagine this. You're on a date. Things are a bit stiff. She's nervous, you're nervous. And it feels like you're both in a job interview. Boring, very boring, right? Well, that's where playfulness comes to the rescue. Shared secrets. Create a sense of connection by sharing a secret. It can be something as innocent as a made-up conspiracy theory about the restaurant's decor. It's a fun way to make her feel like she's in on something unique. Seriously, make shit up, but also acknowledge it with a sarcastic tone. Works every time. And if she's a real one, she'll join in on you. Challenges and bets. Make a bet or a challenge her to something fun. I bet I can guess your favorite ice cream flavor. Or, if I win this coin toss, you gotta tell me your deepest, darkest, secret. Inside jokes. Creating inside jokes during your conversation. These little nuggets of humor are like seeds that you plant for future encounters. They'll make her smile later when she thinks about your time together. Playfulness is contagious. When you're having fun, she's gonna catch on to that vibe. It's a positive feedback loop. The more that you both enjoy each other's company, the more relaxed, more comfortable you both become. Chapter 5. Look at her like you want her right then and there. Make her feel desired. When you're talking to her, maintain strong, unwavering eye contact. It shows her that you're fully engaged, that she has your undivided attention. You're not just looking at her, you are seeing her. Now, don't just maintain eye contact. Use that gaze with intention. Don't be weird. Let your eyes wander her face and body in a way that says, I cannot get enough of you. Imagine undressing her with your eyes. Adds a subtle smirk to your arsenal. When she catches you looking at her with desire, flash her a playful, knowing smile. It's like a secret that you two share, and it can drive her wild. Your eyes can flirt as much as your words. Playfully raise an eyebrow when she says something intriguing, or give her a mischievous wink when you pay her a compliment. It's a nonverbal way of saying, I'm into you. Use those eyes to convey compliments about her without having to utter a word. When she dresses up or looks physically attractive, particularly attractive, let her know that by giving her that appreciative look from head to toe. She'll feel that desire through your gaze. Creates a powerful feedback loop. Her confidence soars, she starts to feel more desired and attractive. It's a beautiful dance of giving and receiving. Now, here's the deal. While making her feel desired is incredibly effective, balance is key. You don't want to come across as creepy or overly aggressive. Respect her boundaries and her personal space. Embracing your masculinity and expressing it confidently while respecting boundaries is key. These secrets, often overlooked, can set you apart from the crowd and ignite attraction like never before. So get to it then, soldier.